This is Awakened Path Radio, giving you the tools to guide you on your spiritual or metaphysical journey. I'm your host, Dr. Candace Nadine Green.
Welcome to Thought Thursday here at Awakened Path Radio. Today we have with us Reverend Joy Maestas, who is an author and metaphysical wedding officiant. She has written a book that is part fact and part fiction and all metaphysical, called The Archangels Light, which is her fourth self-published book. I'd like to welcome you to the show, Joy, and thank you for being our guest today.
Well, thank you very much for having me. Appreciate being here.
Oh, my pleasure. So tell us a little bit about your book, Archangels of Light.
Yes, it started off with an astral projection journey that I personally had. And I kind of took it from there and wanted to share the vision I saw and how it related to today's world. So I took the girl on a journey, and it talks about what she goes through to figure out what this vision is that she saw and how it kind of changed her life and relates to what's going on with the ascension that a lot of people are recognizing now.
Very interesting. Very good. Now, what led you to write this book?
Going through the University of Sedona Metaphysics program, you have to kind of choose a path that you're going to be on. Yes. And I like writing. So I decided that that's what I was going to do and how I was going to share the metaphysical view without kind of coming out and trying to push it down people's throats, so I can take them on like a journey and they can follow along with people. One of the books recently that I just self-published is called The Joyful Buddha. And I was at a book fair and a lot of people stopped and looked at it, and I'm like, it's not talking about how to be Buddhist.
Right.
It's more talking about a little girl that meditates and being happy, self-discovery of being happy where she is and with her life as it is now.
That sounds like a book that I need to read. I just wrote it down. I'm going to try to look it up so I can read it.
Yeah, they're all on Amazon. So, yeah.
I definitely want to read that one.
Yeah, it's cute.
Now, you've been on a spiritual journey most of your life. Can you describe to us your spiritual journey, your personal journey that led you to where you are today?
It started with a grandfather that was Christian Scientist. So I started out with the Christian, quote unquote, perspective. I had a neighbor that was Jehovah's Witness. I went through Protestant churches and really got a overview of different religions. Had a girlfriend that was Jewish. Talked her into taking me to temple so I could see what that was about. So it's always been, no religion was pushed in my household. The parents didn't go to church. So it was always very open to self-discovery. I think there's kind of a natural progression with Christians that are open to discovering different religions and what they believe. So you kind of go through the different, checking out all the different religions, what fits, what you like. First, during the 60s, it was a lot of quote unquote self-discovery. And when I was an early teen, I got into Buddhism.
Mm.
And so that opened up a whole new Eastern, philosophy type path. And then I kind of went back to a Christian belief, and then as I guess you'd say retired, I got more into the metaphysical, and it just seemed to all come together with that path and the beliefs I had before, and it just seems to melt them all together beautifully.
Mm. So in your book, you bring up some metaphysical topics.
Mm-hmm.
So what topics do you discuss in your book, and why have you chosen these specific topics to cover?
I discuss astral projection, meditation, and yoga. I think the meditation and the yoga kind of go hand in hand as a way of having a calmer, more healthy lifestyle. The astral projection is definitely something that you can, how do I put it? It's definitely an extension of meditation if you're open to that.
Mm-hmm.
Being an empath and psychic, and I also had a period where I did card readings. But I think it just all kind of melts together as you go on your journey, in this life of being able to experience, being open to experience different spiritual things in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if that explained it real well. But
you did a great job. It's excellent. Now, what is it like publishing a unique book? And what can readers expect to experience when they get a hold of your book and start reading it?
I would hope that it helps them to understand that there are metaphysical things which are beyond the physical that we see, and that there is a mission that is going on right now with the spiritual realm to help the world raise out of this funk that they're kind of in. I believe in crystals and their energy. So I just hope it kind of gives them another perspective of that there are things out there that are happening that they can have an influence, a positive influence on if they'll, take a little time and step back from the everyday, look into it.
Right.
Now, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say self-publishing, it's fun, but it's hard because you're doing all the promotion. But I like it. It's the editing that takes forever.
Right. Yeah, I know. I know. I've done that.
Been there, done that.
Yes, indeed. But it's a great feeling having ownership of your work.
Yes, most definitely. And, you can still register it with the Copyright Office and stuff. So, it's and pick your own art for it.
That's right.
It's an extension. Yeah, the whole creative process.
I actually like it. I do that myself as well. Under my own publishing company, I do it under. That's why I invented the publishing company, so I could do my own books. And
very good.
Look, legitimate here. So, is there anyone in the metaphysical world to whom you look for inspiration or guidance?
I do look to DrPaul Leon Masters. I have a lot of his books, and the path that he took is just like, so cool that he started the university to kind of gather everybody, together. I have to say Lynn Williams, I love her.
Mm.
She's manages like a Facebook group for the graduates and people just starting the university. Almost everybody I have met on that path of metaphysics, some call themselves a shaman and some just go by reverend, but they all have something to offer. So to pinpoint any one person, it would have to be Dr. Masters, who,
Dr. Masters,
as far as I'm concerned, kind of started the whole thing to bring it into the public domain.
Now he started. Did he start the International Metaphysical Ministry University?
Yes.
Seminary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's very good. Just want to make a note of that. Well, that's fantastic. Now, how do you help others realize the divine love that is within them?
I think basically positive reinforcement, letting them know that they can, positive affirmations, encouraging people. It's if you're not going to walk the walk and talk the talk, then you're not going to be able to help anybody.
Right.
So maybe you're just going to be an ear to listen. Maybe they just need somebody to pat them on the back. So it's very subtle. I have a YouTube daily RX little 30-second. It's a slides with words on it that I try to get people. 30 seconds out of your day. Anybody can do that. It's like watching a commercial.
Yes, indeed.
But I try to keep it positive and encouraging.
Right. Now, is there any last words that you would like to give our listeners today?
Stay positive. Try to do some meditation. Step back from your life every now and then, and just get out there and enjoy the nature that's around you. Appreciate the little things.
I was just talking with someone earlier today about gratitude.
Yeah.
And what role that plays in our lives. And it's interesting. The person told me the more gratitude we have, the more joy we'll have.
Yes.
And look at you. I'm talking to you, Joy.
See how that works out?
Same day.
Perfect timing.
Definitely. Now, how might listeners contact you to learn more about what you offer and etc.?
They can go to jjoymaestas.com. They can also email me at jjmaestas2@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to answer any questions and help any way I can.
Yep, and your website will also be in the description of the show once the show is released. So would you just spell the website for everyone, please?
Yeah, it's Joy, Joy. Last name is Maestas, Maes as in Sam, T as in Tom, A S as in Sam.com.
Excellent. Well, it was a pleasure, Joy, speaking with you on this lovely day today.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm going to get outside. It's going to be in the lower 80s here, so it's
wow. Well, I won't tell you how cold it is here. We're at 16 degrees, so.
Oh my gosh. Well, you got to come out to Arizona and enjoy the sunshine.
Yeah, I have to get out there.
All right.
It's a pleasure having you on the show today, Joy. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us on Awakened Path Radio. Please check us out at www.awakenedpathonline.com. I'm your host, Dr. Candace Nadine Green, and you are listening to Awakened Path Radio, giving you tools to guide you on your spiritual or metaphysical journey. Namaste and let it be.